We have lost the art of debate. I don't mean to brag, but I used to be a debate champion in school, and I noticed that is an art form that is dead. Is It really is dead. There's no engagement, just a lot of noise, a lot of noise. Um, it just tells me it's like you saying I'm an idiot. You're yelling, you're screaming. A lot of the things that you say defy facts, truths, scientific or historical information that has been proven. Um, and these are just things that these people are doing to deflect, and they do that by using attacks. Personal attacks. Um, Obviously, you don't know what's going on. You're not responding with confidence. You're yelling, like I said. Um, I feel like these people are threatened by facts. And the way to respond to that when you feel threatened by a fact or a truth that you know is truth is by attacking the messenger. That's what happens. Then it becomes a personal thing. Um, when you allowing yourself to accept a truth that could be uncomfortable to you because it defies your politics and your views, but that takes away the ability to learn something, to put yourself in someone's shoes, to understand what's really happening. Um, so instead of processing new information, uh, you attack and you defend your point of view, even if at times you think about it and you know that there's flaws in it. They're hiding behind this. Those flaws are hiding behind a flag with dozens of color stripes or a red hat. You don't you don't have the background. A lot of these people don't have the background. They don't have the experience. They lead by emotion, and there's no reasoning. There's no The intelligence is just out the window. It's all about feelings, which is nice, but we also have to make room for the mind to take place. When we give advice to someone about a relationship, we always tell them not to lead with the heart, to let the mind in on it too. It's the same for everything. In life, you should do the same thing. Both should be connected. And you know what I'm talking about. And the thing is this. I hashtag the name of this person because I would love to have a conversation with her, because I am very upset at this woman. She's a great businesswoman, but she is the reason why we all are against one another. And it's all about the money. Just follow the money, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Sarah Kate Ellis is the CEO of an organization called GLAD. GLAD stands for Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation. I don't know if you remember anyone from any non-for-profit organization ever becoming a celebrity, like in her case, who happens to use the funding from these parties to fly first class and to remodel her home office and all other things that are just not right. Uh, but she is a celebrity, and she's part of the generation that believes that victimhood is going to give you things for free, effortless. That's exactly what she's doing. The thing is this: back in my day, I know struggle, real struggle. I couldn't hold hands in public because I was afraid of being murdered by someone. I used to go to defend the families of uh, fallen dead soldiers that would go to the funeral to mourn their loved ones. And we wanted to make sure they do that in peace, because there was an organization, the Westboro Baptist Church, led by Fred Phelps, a pastor, who would show up picketing these services with signs that say, "Fags die, God laughs or God hates fags.com, whatever, and queer this and queer that, just a bunch of things. There was something I was a part of. It was called Operation Angel, and basically we had these white tunics that had this sort of like wings that were attached to it. We would uh, open them up to cover all these horrible signs so that people could mourn their loved ones in peace. We did it peacefully, and people saw that, and they actually, we gained their respect, their admiration. It was always a positive response. We didn't do it with the yelling and the screaming that people are doing it nowadays, because there's no need for it. We fought for equality. We wanted to be equal. We wanted to be a part of the community, the society that we grew up in. That's what we're fighting for. And we achieved that. We got it. We achieved the right to marry. We achieved not having to be fired for being gay as a teacher, for example. We provided insurances to cover expenses for people who were HIV positive for medication and things like that, the cocktails and whatever they came up with. We also made schools safer. Schools were safer for LGBT youth. They all have a gay straight alliance and things like that, clubs that would instruct others and educate people on, how to treat others with respect who happen to be LGBT. Because we always said, no need for labels. We don't like labels. We never did. Your sexuality or your orientation, it's just such a small part of you. We focus on your success. Be the best person that you can be. Be a success. Make others proud. Make yourself proud. Your family and your friends. And just be a happy LGBT person. But somehow, the victimhood is so great nowadays. The thing is that this lady, the CEO of GLAAD, when she came to power in the year 2014, at the time there was not much to fight about. We achieved everything that we said we were going to achieve. What they should have done is close their doors, because we did what we came here to do. But no, follow the money. In order for her to still make a living and not lose the job and keep the organization open, they had to find a reason to fight for the rights of LGBT people. And we were like, we're good. Thank you for everything. We're okay. So what they did is that, of course, in the generation of people who are trying to find identity, the younger generation, they will go up to them and be like, hey, if there's something you need us to do for you, go ahead. Like, oh, yeah, but we're not gay. Like, you don't have to be gay. No, do you know that what you're wearing is a gender? Is part of sexuality? And we can defend you? And, oh, no, I didn't know that. But I don't have to sleep with someone of the same sex. No, you have to be gay, even though they're supposed to defend people who are LGBT. Let's say you're queer. Horrible word, but let's say you're queer. Let's say that we're going to take the power back of that word. I don't want the power of that word. That's the thing. We're so lazy. We think that by changing the language, we're doing something great, but we're not. Same thing with the homeless. Oh, let's not call them homeless. They're unhoused. Okay? I'm there for unhoused people's rights. It's unhoused, and you correct people everywhere in the streets. It's unhoused. It's unhoused. It's not homeless. It's unhoused. But these are people that would not open the doors to an unhoused person or give money to an unhoused person because they're going to use it on drugs or whatever. You want to help the homeless? Grab a freaking ladle. Go to a soup kitchen. Do something. Not just change the language. It doesn't make yourself feel important that you like you contributed. You did nothing. You're doing nothing. You're lazy. So yeah, we'll call you queer. You'll be queer, and that way I can defend you. We can stay open and defend you. What should I fight for? How about respect? But people respect me. No. But do you want people to refer to you like in a special way? Is there a pronoun that you like to use? Other than the pronouns that grammar has taught us that pronouns are. A gender identity. You know, there's hundreds of genders. Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, you want to be a dragon? You want to be a zui, whatever. Sure, you can demand people for respect by playing along and assuming those words to refer to you. Would you like that? That's a lot of power. For a young person, that's a lot of power. Of course, the old gays, my generation, saw that and were like, I don't know. I feel people will retaliate against this. This is a little crazy. First, it defies science, language, common sense, intelligence, and people will hate us. And I say us because somehow you group them with LGBT people. These are straight. Most of them are straight girls. I met a straight girl. I kid you not. And I saw it. I seen it on TV as well. She said she was a trans gay man. She was biologically female, but she feels like a man, but she looks like a woman because she's female presenting. So she was born a woman, looks like a woman, but she says that she feels like a man. However, she's attracted to men. So she's a straight girl, basically. But no, she's a trans gay man because somehow it makes her special. Her pronouns are she, they. And then I had an issue with that because as someone who's Latin American, English is not my first language, and I know a lot of Latin Americans take them years to learn a different language, but we managed it. After years and years and years of learning, he eats, she eats, they eat. Now we're supposed to refer to one single person as a pronoun they, and it's confusing sometimes. And then we call them, her. She was sitting here first, so she should stay seated. What she said. Did you just assume my gender? Because that's an offense now. It's an offense. Before it wasn't. Before you just correct them like, oh, I'm actually a woman or a man. Like, oh, I'm sorry, and move on. Just like many people sometimes assume that I'm straight when I'm at the store buying a Valentine's present. Oh, your girlfriend's gonna love it. Oh, it's my boyfriend, but yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. That's okay. Move on. They changed the script to do that sale for me, and life goes on. But no, now that we're getting people fired over misgendering people and all that crap, I mean, it's a lot of power you give to a young person, and of course they love it. They love it. We had a problem with that, so we said, hey, stop that. Please stop it. Stop it. It's going to hurt me in the end, which it is. They're taking things away from LGBT community, because it's always been LGBT since the 50s and even the 40s. We've been fighting the fight. LGBT. I never had someone who's non-binary or someone who's a trans gay man fighting alongside for the rights that we have today. That never happened. It's LGBT. That's it. Okay. So basically, they're having all these people pulling the sponsorship from our organizations and things like that because of what's happening. And I said it from the beginning, you're gonna piss people off. And now I have people saying, oh, that's because of Trump. That's Trump. Trump is many things. I'm not a Trump supporter. I never liked him. I never will. And I'm not afraid to say it because I happen to be here legally. I'm legal. So I'm not gonna be afraid. I'm not gonna leave afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not gonna be afraid. Stop making me afraid of being me, of being here. I'm not afraid. Never will be. And I will defend myself. I can defend myself. Don't ask me how. Just know I will be okay. All right? That being said, so we're telling people that is because of Trump, and Trump might be a misogynistic man. He might be a little racist. He might be. He's a lot of things. He's not. I don't think he carries himself as a good president. He doesn't have the presence of a presidential person. He doesn't have that. I don't know. He doesn't have it. But homophobe, he is not. Why would he want to lose the gay vote? Are you kidding me? He's smart. He knows what he's doing. Why would he go against gay people? There's a lot of gay people in power. A lot of LGBT people in power that somehow support him. He hosted a wedding of 2 men in his estate at Mar-a-Lago. Probably for the gay vote, which he got. So yeah, he's a lot of things, but homophobic he's not. So no, it's not him. It is these people. From the beginning of time, we always had people who were not conforming to the gender identities of male and female. They didn't conform to the binary of those two. So then they said, "Oh, let's have them, because of the way they dress. Now they can be a gender, so they can be non-binary, and that way they can be part of the trans community, making the trans community look very bad. Now people are transphobic. We have people who are homophobic, saying things out of the open because she, the CEO, made it permissible. She needed a champion she could fight for. She needed to create villains and heroes, and she did it. And you fell for it, and now she's making money off of our division. Okay? We're not trying to fight anybody. We're not against anybody. We don't hate anybody. She tells you that my speech is hateful. You know why she's doing that? You know why she made you believe that me, Jerry Perez, someone who's always been loving, caring, funny, giving, me. She made me look bad. She made you call me a bigot, an a-hole, a hateful person, a transphobe, all these things, because she trained you to believe that these things that I'm saying are hateful. Because if you believe in what I say, she stops getting money. So she needs you to silence me, to hate me, to block me, to talk bad about me, because that's how she makes her money, with this fight that she created. Okay? And then, of course, so you fell for it, and now we have to fight for the rights of trans people and gay people, and which we were fine. And then they started to say, don't listen to Jerry. Don't listen, Jerry, you're such a hateful person. Yeah, you hate speech. Just because you don't like my speech doesn't make it hateful. Just because you hate my speech is not a hateful speech. And they're like, yo, you're gonna cause young people to kill themselves because of what the things that you're saying, the horrible things that you're saying. What? Who told you that? Oh, that's right. People from these organizations. That now we need, again, to fight for gay rights, which we had, but now we don't anymore. Thanks, Ellis. Now we need the organization. Once again, you win. You win. At the cost of our suffering and us feeling unsafe. Once again, thanks. You really screwed us. And now you're saying that my speech is causing young people to kill themselves. Suicide. Show me where it says that. Show me the numbers. Show me the rates, the suicide rates, because of my hate speech, because of stating things that are factual. Because I'm trying to tell these people to focus on themselves. Focus on yourself. Don't worry about these petty things, these arguments that you created for them to fight for you to champion. Okay? Let these young minds become successful in their own right. Their sexuality or orientation is just a very small part of who we are. And you're making that their whole identity to fight for your causes. It's a cowardly thing to do. You don't care about these kids. You don't care about them. You know how I know that? Because you joined forces with Pfizer. Remember Pfizer? The people that assured us that if we put on your mask to go to a restaurant and then take it out to eat, it was a safety measure that would guarantee that you would not get a virus, an airborne virus. Yeah. And now she's pairing with Pfizer because Pfizer is like, hey, I want some of that money. Sure, no problem. Let's go ahead and get the sex reassignment surgery for minors. That sounds awful. Sex reassignment surgery for minors. They're minors. They can't even smoke a cigarette or buy a beer. You're gonna trust them to change their sex? Even without the consent of the parent, sometimes without the consent of the parent. Let's call it, again, language. Let's call it gender affirming care. Sounds pretty, right? Gender affirming care. Same freaking thing, different language. But it's gonna make it permissible for you to change the gender of a child. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of people who have committed suicide because they go back and think, oh, I wish I could turn back time, and not do this again. What's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of cases of people that detransitioners. Look it up. There's a lot of them. They just don't make it public because once again, it's going to affect the funding to fall into her hands. But these things do not happen to minors. And here you have someone like me protecting minors, protecting women, I'm protecting people once again. I was okay, I was fine, I was fighting the fight, I got what I wanted. I'm getting old, I just wanted to rest, and here I am fighting for my life again, and the life of others, and the rights of other people that this woman took away from them to fight to bring back. Do you not see that? You really don't see that. It's so obvious. I'm not calling you stupid, but do you not see that? Seriously? Really? You don't? Think really hard. Think really hard. Please think. Because I'm tired of seeing people suffering because of this. Money hungry a-holes. It's not fair to these kids. It's not fair to these women. It's not fair to the people in my community. Real LGBT people. It's not fair for our allies to believe lies and fight for things that we don't need. It's just not fair. It's not fair. Anything that's happening to us is not fair. We are letting fear drive all these movements. We are letting these corporations and politicians win the fight. They're just getting richer from all of us hating each other. Do you not see that? We are brothers and sisters. I'm not gonna edit it. I'm not going to edit it because I'm truly upset. I want you to see how upsetting this is for me. I'm upset because we were all together in this. I don't know what happened. We were just one unit, brothers and sisters. We were together in this. We would fight for each other. We would see an injustice happening and we would put a stop to it. And now we have people, and I've seen videos of this. Ironically, a video of people taking a video of someone drowning, and everybody's just taking a video of the person asking for help, desperately gasping for air, and no one was able to help this person until someone dared to jump into the water and save his life, because people were too busy taking videos of it. We have become desensitized. We're robots. We don't care for one another anymore. We're more concerned about how this person offends me and how I'm being disrespected. I think I told you a story about the woman who I went to save. Not save. I'm no hero. But she was putting her groceries in her car, and she was carrying a thing of water bottles, and they were it was ripping off, and all the water bottles were going in the street and the parking lot, and there were cars that were about to step over her bottles, and I jumped in there. I dropped what I had in my hands, my own groceries, and I jumped and I stopped traffic. I put my life in danger for water bottles, just that she wouldn't have to lose them. And I came rushing to her, and I'm like, oh, here, I saved you some. And she's like, I got it, thank you, I got it. Like, really rude. I was like, I thought, oh, I'm sorry, I know I came here, I'm running, and you don't know me, and I come running towards you, I didn't mean to scare you. And she's like, I'm not scared of no man, you don't scare me. I just think it's interesting how you think I need your help, because I'm a defenseless woman, and you're a man, so I need your help, because you're a man. You know what I heard from some members of my family? That'll teach you. That's what you get for getting involved. That's what you get for trying to meddle into people. Just mind your own business. You should mind your own business. That's who we are today. We're robots who're supposed to mind your own business. Just go forward and just don't get distracted. And I've been told I'm a clown. Nobody's gonna take me seriously because I'm always making people laugh. When I see the need that the world needs to laugh, and I like to make jokes. I like to make people happy. I like to make their day easier. I like to help out. And I've been criticized for that by my own family and friends. They say, "Oh, the world doesn't need any more clowns. You should not be a clown. You need to be. Nobody is going to take you seriously. Just stop it. Just stop it. Stop being me, I guess. Just focus on yourself. Stop trying to be someone's clown. We don't need that. We don't need that. And let me tell you something. The best days of my life, when I have a really good day, is when I get on the phone with my grandmother. I'm very grateful to have alive till today at 94 years old. And I get to talk to her. And even though sometimes she's sick and she's coughing, and she shouldn't be talking as much, but I do the talking. And she laughs so much. And she says, I'm so glad when you call me. I love when you call me because when you call me, I get to laugh so much. And I miss talking to you. And she says, don't ever let anyone change who you are. I know you like to be there for people. And I know people say, you shouldn't be a hero because people take advantage of you. But that's what makes you happy. That is who you are. She says to me, she's like, you go ahead and do what makes you happy. If what makes you happy is making others feel good, to feel happy, to feel safe, you be there. You be that. Be that for them. And I'll always be proud of you. You always make me proud. It's so good to hear. In today's world, it's good to hear that people like that are still valid. Because we need heroes in our skies. I can't do this alone. We need people. We need people who care. We were fine. And the whole non-binary thing is a made-up thing. It is. You don't conform to the gender roles of male and female. That's okay. We have people like that the whole time. Remember the 80s? Boy George and all these people? We all love the music. The music. We're okay. We're always okay. But somehow they made you think that people hate you and you're a victim. And they did the same thing with people of different races. Unfortunately, nowadays, you see people my color being persecuted, being put in cages. When all we've done this whole time is just work for our families. They call us criminals. They change the language. They use undocumented immigrants with criminals. They say the word criminals next to undocumented immigrants. Immigrants, criminals. And now we believe that the same thing and they're not. Making it okay for you not to feel bad about all these horrible things that are happening out there. People being kidnapped and sent into these cages and then sending them to countries they've never been in. And of course, a lot of black people are now against white people. A lot of black people are saying things that are completely racist against white people because they were taught that it was funny to talk about how white people can't dance, they can't play sports, they can't do this and that. They're not cool, they're not hip. And it's become like a thing. So now they have say black people are oppressed, and they have really bad here. Women also, they're being oppressed. They're having really bad here. But here's the thing: feminists, just like Miss Ellis is doing for the gay community, the same feminists that say they protect the rights of women are taking things away from women. Before it was they couldn't vote. They had to stay in the kitchen. They had to wear a certain thing. They had to behave a certain way. They had to be quiet. And of course that changed when we were fine. And now they're saying that men are allowed to go into women's bathrooms. We take away the safe spaces. I'm not talking about transsexuals using the bathroom, because let me tell you something. Even though transsexuals are not real women, because let's face it, real women, you have to be born with the right chromosomes, XX. You have to have the cycle every month where you menstruate. You can, if you're allowed to, physically or not, you could have babies if you wanted to birth babies, and your breasts could create milk. That's a woman. Transsexuals are transsexual women who should be treated with the same respect. Their femininity should be treated with the same respect as real women. They're not real women, but they are in the spectrum. So we should always treat them with respect, the same respect that you would treat a woman with, okay? That being said, that opened the floodgates to other weirdos, people like full beards with a little makeup, painted nails, to say, I feel like a woman. I'm gonna use the women's bathroom. And then they're taking pictures, they're rape women. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's out there. Everything I'm saying, you can look it up. If they took it away for some reason, because they'll be doing that, I saved all this information. I'll be very happy to share that with you. And these are reputable sources. You'll see. You ask me for it, I'll give it to you. Because I take the time to read. I take the time to research. I know what I'm talking about. Not only was I an advocate for, I am the face of their revolution. LGBT, I am that. I was there. In the front lines. I was there. I was there when it was really not okay to be gay in this country. I fought the fight so that we could have the liberties we have today, that we should be enjoying today. But no, Miss Ellis had to create an issue to make sure that she can have fundraisers, to make money, to utilize in these awful ways to benefit only herself. And one thing that you see, when you look this up, you can research this. She actually got mad at one of her employees because she used the petty cash to buy a burger. I think she was hypoglycemic or something. She was about to faint. She had to get something to eat. She was gonna pay it back, but I think she forgot or something. So she used the petty cash to get a burger. She was fired for that. Okay, she fired her for this. But she can fly first class. She can remodel her house. That's okay. She's a horrible person. You really are. And I hope you respond to this, because I would love to talk to you. Miss Ellis, you really are a gem. Young lady, you impress me. Disgust me and impress me. Okay? I hope I get to talk to you. You owe me so much. You owe me friends. You owe me family members. You owe me respect. You owe me my reputation back. You owe me so much. Me and my community and those people who stand behind me. From my generation, you owe us a lot. We put you here on this earth. We fought for the rights that you should benefit from right now. And you make the world hate us again so you can make money out of our suffering. You disgust me. You disgust me. Just so you know. And anyone who supports her disgusts me too. This is what's happening. Okay. You see this? Let's put it this way. Let's say this. Okay? Here's me. Going over the edge. See that? Over the edge. This is the people that oppress us. So drive me over the edge. If you're not doing this to prevent that from happening, you're doing nothing. I know you're not doing this. You're not for the people that hate me. I know you're not doing this. But you say, why get involved? I'm not getting involved. I'm not doing anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get involved. Here's what happens. When you don't get involved, you just let it happen. You do this, same thing as this. It's still happening. You made it happen. There goes me, over the edge. So yeah, so stop saying that you're okay. And this is the reason why my own sister and I are not even speaking right now, because I keep telling her, she's like, I'm not doing anything. Although she told me, if I had to choose between you and these non-binary kids, then I'll choose them because they're oppressed. And they're not oppressed. They're being told they're oppressed, but they're not oppressed. You're helping them drive me over the edge. And that's why we had to fight. Anyway, the point is this. Once I said that about the non-binary folks, because I used to have friends who told me, Jerry, I'm not binary. Can you see? I exist. Can you see me? I'm here. I see you. It's just that your beliefs are wrong. Okay? If you're a lesbian, you're a lesbian. If you're straight, you're straight. There's no such thing as non-binary. You cannot be either gender. You're born with a gender. You have a gender. Whether you like to follow the gender roles attached to that gender or not, that's fine. Up to you. I respect that. But non-binary special rights, no. It's not a thing. Sorry, it's not. So yeah, that's your struggle. If your biggest struggle in life is that people are misgendering you or not calling you by the right pronoun, you got it easy. If you only knew what struggle looks like, if you only knew what I had to go through, you have no idea what struggle looks like for my community, and for you to take appropriation of my struggles, to say that you're the same as me, that you're the same as the LGBT community, same as any of us who fought the fight, is insulting to me. And stop saying that you're queer. I hate, it's such a triggering word, because that word is something that we used to hear when we were getting the crap beaten out of ourselves. It's a horrible word that we successfully eradicated from the English language, and then you brought it back saying, I'm gonna take the power back. Why? We don't want it. You want power? Show me power. Fight for power. Don't change language. Don't be lazy. Get power in other ways. Okay? No one's bringing the N-word back to take the power off, to take power away. And if they are, then they say, oh, you can't say it because you're not black. Oh, you can't. How about we don't say it, period? Just not say it. I don't want it back. Find power in another way. Please. So that's what's happening today. And the women, please leave the women alone. You take away their spaces. You take away their the rights before. Now we're seeing a lot of things in many parts of the world also against women. And now those same feminists won't be able to even tell you what a woman is. And you're a feminist. They say a woman is anything or anyone who identifies as a woman. How insulting is that? Anything can be a woman. Anybody can be a woman. No. You're a woman, you earned it. You earned it. If you're a mother, you earn that too. That's a word that we can't use now. Mother, father. You earned that. You earned it. That's yours. That's yours, baby. You're a woman. You're a mother. And you should be free to not have to worry about being under attack or looked at in a weird way, in a rapey way, or if you're in sports or your locker room. What? These are feminists. The same feminists are supposed to be fighting for the women are putting women at risk. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I don't understand what's happening today. Life was a little simpler before with the struggles and everything. Because let me tell you something. In my generation, we fought a lot. We fought a lot, but we also took the time to enjoy life. No technology, none of that crap. We went outside. We played outside. We traveled. We We went to concerts. We read books. We wrote things. We had hobbies. We played sports. We did so much. We enjoyed life. I'm so happy to have been born in a generation where I can honestly say I cherish all these times that I had with all these people. Face to face, a real hug, a real kiss, words of encouragement, a connection. I miss that. I wish we could bring that back. That's what will make America great again. Just like these immigrants were part of the reason why America was great. Things are going bad. Businesses are going bad. The crops are dying. Things are going bad. You want to make America great again? Let's go back and see what worked for us back then. Let's try that again. See what happens. Let's try to smile more. Make sure to laugh. Make sure to happy. That's where you find happiness. You make the world happy. We'll all laugh together. We're going to get through this. We have to be there for each other. Not attack each other. Stop attacking each other. Be there for one another. Please open your mind to a new way of thinking, to new ideas. And maybe this world will be once again worth fighting for.